Hey guys, welcome to Arsenal Fan TV. This is my preview for the game this Saturday, Arsenal versus Everton. We go into the game with a lot of confidence first and foremost. We've just beaten Bayern Munich by 2-0, arguably the best side in the world. But business matters are what matters most, and at the moment it's the Barclays Premier League. We've got to get Tuesday night out of our heads, although it was such a massive win. We've got a very important game coming up against Everton and a must-win game if we're to remain in our position in the Barclays Premier League. Now, it's the Manchester derby this weekend as well, and I'm not going to preview that in any way, but the fact that these two are playing each other and one of them at least is going to drop points shows that we have to strike whilst the iron is hot. And Everton, after their 3-0 defeat at home to Manchester United last week, going into this game not in the best of form. So we need to strike whilst they're at their most vulnerable. Now, there are a couple of things that may have affected Everton in that performance. Of course, the tragic passing of Howard Kendall is something that could have mentally affected the Everton side. There wasn't the best of atmospheres at Goodison Park, not for a game against Manchester United that you would associate with Everton supporters. But nonetheless, it was a very disappointing result for Everton and away from home at the Emirates. So we've got a very good winning record against them. I believe not just at home but away as well. We've got a record win of 91 against them. So that's an absolutely phenomenal record. And if we can make that 92 this weekend, that'll put us in a fantastic position. But they'll be looking to bounce back, like I say. They may start Kevin Morales in this game, who's kind of the forgotten man at Everton. I believe some tabloids are reporting that Roberto Martinez is looking to give him a start sooner rather than later. So with the likes of De La Feu, Kevin Morales and their powerhouse up top in Romelu Lukaku, they can cause our defence problems. But let's not forget, we have kept a clean sheet against one of the best sides in the world, but that doesn't mean we could take anything for granted against a very exciting and talented Everton side, which have a very good manager in Roberto Martinez. Now, the Everton defence is where I definitely believe we can expose them. Last season, Olivier Giroud had a great game against Everton, both home and away, scoring in both fixtures. And John Stones and Jagielka really do struggle with the physicality that Giroud can bring to the table. We are about Aaron Ramsey for this game, so it could be an option for us, something that I would certainly like to see Arsenal play in this game. It's Theo Walcott on that right-hand flank, Olivier Giroud through the middle, and Alexis Sanchez on that left-hand side. Now, one that could be put up for debate is, do we rest Alexis Sanchez in this game? It has to be said, in the fixture against Bayern, he was run ragged and he really does it knackered at times. I believe he'll want to play in the game, but it could be a sensible option to play Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on that left-hand side and see how we do with a front three of Chamberlain, Giroud and Walcott. Just an idea I'm throwing out there, but of course I want to see our best players start. I would love to see Sanchez start this game with Giroud and Walcott. That could be so devastating on the counter, with Giroud holding up the ball and having runners off him in the likes of Alexis and Walcott. That could be something to certainly consider going into this match. But apart from that, I think the team pretty much picks itself. One other debating thing you could have is Gabriel or Mertesacker. What one would you rather see start that? Given the way Mertesacker played against his German opposition on Tuesday night, then I don't think he deserves to be dropped, to be honest. I thought he had a really great performance. He commanded the team really well, was a very authoritative figure in that Arsenal backline, and for me doesn't really deserve to be dropped in this game. And also, he can cope with the physicality of someone like Romelu Lukaku. The only one issue I would have is, like I say, with pacey players like De La Feu, etc., and Kevin Morales, he could be exposed in that situation. But we've got pacey players of our own in the defence. We've got Monreal, Koscielny and Hector Bellerin, who've all got pace of their own. So it's a very resolute Arsenal defence. Hopefully it'll be another clean sheet for Petr Cech. Overall, I'm not too concerned with how Arsenal should defend in this game. Like I say, I wouldn't change too much in the defensive line, but up top is really where I feel we can punish this Everton side. We are looking so dangerous on the counter-attacking games, and if we can flood the midfield, if we could get a couple of goals early on in this match, then I really do feel like we could get a convincing win in this fixture. However, it won't be an easy game. Like I say, let's not take Everton for granted. I say it almost every video, but you know, you can potentially be at your most vulnerable when you've just had a really good win. So let's get Tuesday night out of our minds for a while. Moment. It was a fantastic win, but Everton is where it really matters, and we need to be getting 3 points on the board in this game. Thoroughly looking forward to this match though. The team is thriving with confidence. Team spirit is looking immaculate. We've got a very exciting squad to delve into going into this game, and I for one cannot wait to get to the Emirates at 5:30 on Saturday. Anyway guys, leave your thoughts on this game in the comments box below. Let me know your team lineups. As always, like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV, and I'm speaking to you soon.